Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima IX Ascension. In our last video, the Avatar spoke with Lord British himself, and met with Visagralum of the Gargoyles, and a few other characters in the castle. We then explored Lord British's library, and bedroom, and magical laboratory, and some crystal balls, and a weird swirly magic mirror with a horrible vision in it, and stuff like that. Let's continue exploring Castle British. Lord British did tell the Avatar, after all, that he had prepared a room for him. And here it is. I already see some goodies, which we are going to take. Nice. A bag. We need a bag. What's in the bag? Nothing. That is both good and bad. Well, there are some potions that I know we're going to be using a little more often than others. So not that it really matters, but we may as well chuck some of these more situational ones in bag number 2. Okay. I think we should also hotkey yellow, because we know that's health. We know that orange is mana, and we know that red is curing poison. I guess it's nice that they don't take up room in your bag anymore once you've put them on the tool belt. The question is, if I use one of these, will it immediately be replaced by another potion of the same color? We'll hope so. What's this? This is a map of Britain. And we can see that we are... I'm not sure that... Yeah, I guess that's how the castle is shaped. Yeah. Trying to figure out, does that make sense where that pin is? Sure. And we can see Britain. It looks a little smaller than it did in Ultima 7, but that's to be expected because everything shrank. Again. We'll take this. We've got a book here. We'll read that in a moment. Candle, huh? Okay, you gotta admit that's kind of cool. I cast Ignite on it. What's in the wardrobe? Freaking Narnia! No. Hey, yellow potions. I mean, that is great. Probably going to need a lot of healing early on. We don't have a whole lot of health. It's not that bad, but the armor, it's not so good. So we'll have these. Now, we're also going to store some stuff that we can't really use right now. For example, reagents, because these are for binding spells to the spellbook, and we don't have the ability to do that yet. So there's no reason to carry around garlic. I know it smells nice, and, you know, we could be repelling vampires, but we also don't need these scrolls because it's kind of the same thing. We're going to want to bind these to the spellbook, but we can't yet. Since we have 2 of these light spells, I will keep one of them on the Avatar's person because it's redundant. We've also got this gold key. This will not be useful until far later in the game, so it will also stay in the wardrobe. The rest of this I'm going to try to sell, so I wish we had like a map tube, you know? Although I guess that's not very Britannian. Does this just close as well? Yeah, okay. More potions. We'll have those. We'll have to spill over into this bag, but inventory management. It's part of it. Okay, I think we've taken everything from the Avatar's room that we need, and we've left a few things off. Let's check out the literature. Ye Lost Art of Ballooning. Now, a quick note about ye. That is completely anachronistic. In other words, it never happened. No one ever said, ye old pub, or anything like that. It really is meant to be the. This derives from early modern English because the th used to have its own letter. And it kind of looked like a capital I, a straight vertical line with a capital D sticking out the center right side of it. And this letter was called thorn. It represented the th sound that we make. In scribal abbreviations, the word the was often stylized as a thorn with an e above it, which was often nearly indistinguishable from a y with an e above it, leading to the confusion over thee versus ye. Thorn was eventually dropped from the alphabet altogether, but the confusion remains. Back in the days of the Avatar's quest, rumors spread of a strange sight in the skies. A tinker from the town of Minok claimed to have rediscovered the lost art of ballooning. According to ancient lore, this was a mystical practice that allowed one to soar through the air higher than the birds themselves. No records have been found of the rituals used to perform this feat, but several farmers from the area still tell tales of strange sights. A strange sphere was seen way up in the sky, and the voices of men could be heard drifting down from it. The apparition drifted up into the clouds and was lost to sight. This took place years ago, and naught has been heard of the mystic art of ballooning since that time. I don't know if the Avatar ever did any ballooning in Britannia, though. I guess he could have, to test it or something. I mean, I know that he did it in the gargoyle world, but here? I don't know. Lord British, the biography of Britannia's longtime ruler, by K. Bennis. While many may remember that Lord British was once but one of 8 monarchs back when the lands were known as Sosaria, few are aware that he is not even a native of our own lovely Britannia. His origin is from another world, one from which he entered ours by way of a red moon gate. In fact, it is through this same type of gate that the Avatar of Legend purportedly enters Britannia. Well, yeah, I mean, starting in Ultima VI, but prior to that, it was a blue moon gate. Don't retcon this. As ruler of one of the 8 kingdoms, he was instrumental in selecting a champion to face Mondain, Minax, and Exodus. When the terrible machine Exodus was defeated, 'twas Lord British behind whom all the people of Sosaria rallied. That's not exactly true now, is it? I mean, folks on Serpent Isle didn't much care for Beast British now, did they? The unified land became known as Britannia, with Lord British as the sole monarch. Though never let it be said, he rules with a tyrannical hand. His reign has always been one of truth, love, and courage, supported by his utmost belief in the 8 virtues. It was Lord British who had the insight to call forth a quest for the Avatar, whom also happened to be the champion from the days of Sosaria, and who gave prosperity and happiness unto the people. Then came his mysterious disappearance, when the stranger who became the Avatar was called by his companions to aid in the search for the lost monarch. Note how Lord Blackthorn, affected by the Shadow Lords, quickly turned Britannia's fair lands into a place of terror. But find our noble lord the Avatar did, and Britannia was restored its former peaceful state. Then came the gargoyles, and our honorable sovereign thoughtfully requested the return of the Avatar. See, an abridged version of the history of Ultimas 1 through 6. And finally, this book, The Apothecary's Desk Reference by Fetto. It is the author's expectation that thou art reading this to familiarize thyself with the effects of various potions based on their color. The first part of this work will discuss such aspects, with the remaining pages covering the materials and steps required to make such alchemical creations. Definitions. Black potion. Drinking this will render the individual invisible for several minutes. Blue potion. This mixture will allow the imbiber to breathe underwater for a limited time. Ah, okay. Mana breath. I get it now. Orange potion. This potion will restore some of the mana used during spellcasting. Yep. Purple potion. This concoction will provide magical protection for several minutes of hard fighting. White potion. This powerful potion will create a short-lived shield of fire. Yellow potion. This concoction will give healing aid to the imbiber's wounds. Warning, green potion. This potion is a dangerous toxin and will poison the imbiber, possibly killing the individual. Red potion. This fabulous drink will cure most poisons, including those acquired from the swamps, and that gained from drinking a green potion. Where's the rest? I was promised a way to create alchemical stuff, and I'm not seeing it. Whatever. Alright. I think we are done with the Avatar's quarters. Let's have another quick chat with Lord British before we explore the rest of
Hello, citizen.
Castle British. Hello there.
How fares your quest?
I guess we could be honest.
I've had little success so far.
Fear not, Avatar. You have only just begun your quest. The road that lies ahead is long, but you will prevail. You have always triumphed, have you not? Go now, and do not be discouraged. All will be well.
When I spoke to him the first time and kind of chose the strangest dialogue options ever, we missed out on a few things that he would have said otherwise, but it's not terribly important, and it's kind of like, Lord British, what? I mean, he basically just says, I don't know what's going... He just says, I have no idea what's going on around here. People are acting weird. All these columns sprung up, and boo-hoo. And so, yeah, he just explains his plight. Just in a slightly different way than saying, what do you want me to do, beg, you jerk? Let's talk to you again.
So, you have arrived at last. My name is Hennington. I'm Lord British's seneschal. I run his daily affairs. He has been expecting you for quite some time. You should go find him right away. He needs to talk to you. It's very important.
That grin is just frightening. Do you see the grin on this guy? He looks like the Joker.
I've already spoken with Lord British.
Then what are you doing here talking to me? Why aren't you out there fixing things? You're the Avatar. You're supposed to be fixing things. Now go on, get busy.
Right. Okay, as you wish. I mean, I thought the Avatar was meant to represent, to be a paragon of virtue and to make people like the 8 virtues, but sure. I mean, Britannia's handyman. Maybe we can fix that glitched out painting while we're here, huh? Want me to fix that? Looks like we have a dining hall. Let's speak with you.
Oh, hello. You're the Avatar, aren't you? We've all been looking for you. Lord British has been most upset, so you'd better find him. But do take some food with you. You'll need to keep your strength up.
We've all been looking for you? Where have you been looking? Under the couch cushions? Avatar! Avatar! What? Oh, and this is good.
Keep my strength up?
Oh yes, food will help keep you strong and make you heal faster, We can't have you going weak from hunger.
Yeah, most of us do have to eat. You're right. Thanks for the advice.
What's wrong with Lord British?
Oh, it's been horrible here in Britain. The people are all mean to one another and no one cares. Lord British wants to make things right, but he doesn't know how.
No, he doesn't.
Thank you. Farewell.
Maybe he needs some food. I don't know. You notice this? I think we'll be seeing a lot of this kind of thing. Looks like a glitch, right? It's not. It's a secret door. Where are we? Okay. Now, I'm gonna save. I've got the caps lock on because that's how you run. Anyway. Yeah, gotta keep my strength up, right? Well, okay, do you remember this? The poison bread that we brought all the way from Austin, Texas? What happens if we... This takes a little doing sometimes. There we go. Well, hi, Lord British. How are you doing? I brought you a snack. If you'd like to have it. No? You're just gonna...
How fares your quest?
Yeah.
So far, things are progressing well, though I'll need more time.
Of course you will need more time. You have only just begun your quest. I'm glad to know that things are progressing well. Please come back when you have something more to report. My thanks and blessings go with you, Avatar.
Yeah. Listen, I brought you a gift from distant Austin, Texas, and I'd like you to eat it. Did they remove this from the game with one of the patches or something? Because he has been known to chomp on that bread there. But perhaps not anymore. Not interested, huh? Well, you can lead a king to bread. Come on, Lord British, you're making me look stupid here. Uh-oh. Problem? You okay? No? Oops. I think that means the game is now uh-oh. Is that the bread? Cool! We get to keep it! So, yes, that's an Easter egg. We just commit regicide. I have to wonder if I can, like, get him back somehow, or if that was it. Can we summon another Lord British? Nah, that was it. And yeah, the game is unwinnable at this point. If we go check, I mean, that was probably it. I think he's gone. Yep. Yep, those were not good noms. So, we'll just load that back up and pretend that never happened. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll just leave it here for some unsuspecting rodent or avatar who happens to be in the way. Yeah. Don't need that. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, in Ultima 7, if you looked at a certain plaque that was hanging above an area in his courtyard at like noon, I think, or something like that, when he was standing under it, it would fall and kill him. I don't know why everybody wants to kill Lord British, but those probably explode. I'm kind of curious. See if I can ignite that? Can I ignite that? I can't. Can I throw stone at it? Bummer. Oh well. Well, there doesn't really appear to be anything of interest in here, so I'm not sure what the point was. that's not a secret door, it's just bad texturing. So, down we go. Don't feel like waiting for that. Oh, I took some damage for that one. Silly avatar. You can barely see it, but there's another one right here. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? Light heal. Oh, we're gonna want that. Later, of course. But yeah, excellent. What else do we have in here? Any other goodies? Goodies? No. And those are just glitched textures. What's up here? Oh, excellent. I see loot. I really want to break this and take whatever those are. I really, really do. Oh. Come on. Can I throw rocks at it? Oh well. Some reagents here. We don't need them right now. I will take them though, because getting up here is kind of a pain. Ooh, is that another light heal? It is. Well, we technically only need the one, but of course we're going to sticky fingers everything we see. Especially like that. 47 gold. Taking all your stuff, Lord British. Green potions, huh? No use for those. And, well, we could light this. Isn't that lovely? Alright. Unattended fire. Cool. I'm going to take these just so that we have them. Just put them in our room or something before we leave the castle. Alright. Fun times exploring Castle British. Go back through this little corridor here. All right. That was fun. We've still got a little inventory space. We're okay. That was awkward. I would really like to know who used that sword. Maybe it was a Cyclops or something. Because, dang. Yeah, we have some, I think you're just a guard, though.
Hello, my name's Olson.
Oh.
I can't tell you what an honor it is to meet you, sir. I've heard about you all my life, but I never thought that I'd get to meet you. You know, I'm a fighter myself. Maybe someday I'll be as good as you are.
You're probably already better than the Avatar right now. The Avatar is apparently pretty awful.
So you're a fighter, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. I go out to the East Guardhouse and train every chance I get. Also, Keller has been training me.
What's your favorite weapon style?
Well, sword and shield, mostly, but it depends on what I'm fighting, you know? For instance, a staff is much better against a skeleton, but I prefer a sword when fighting another person. Now, when fighting a goblin, I like a battle axe because of the sheer damage it does. Well, you know, different moves and weapons for different opponents.
Goodbye, Olson.
Goodbye. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Avatar.
Yes, so it does matter what you use against certain enemies. The old skeletons don't really care about your sharp weapons motif is apparently live and well in this game. So we have to beat him with clubs and staves. Let's talk to Peppermint Man.
What brings you into the weapons house?
I'm just nosing around. We could be humble. It could be horrible. Let's just be the Avatar.
I'm the Avatar, and I've come to arm myself.
So you are. Lord British sent word that you are here and said that you're welcome to whatever you want. Say, I don't want to speak out of turn, you being the Avatar and all, but would you like a few tips on fighting and training? You know, just to sharpen your skills.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd like to hear some tips.
All right then. Would you like to hear about training, weapons, or armor?
Well, let's just go down the list.
Tell me about training.
It's very important that you seek out as many trainers as you can. Various trainers can teach you various styles of fighting. The more styles that you learn, the better off you'll be. Just remember, there's always someone better out there. Now, I'm a master swordsman and can train you a bit if you'd like. The cost is 300 gold pieces.
I think we have like 299. So, not right now. I can't give up all our cashola on that immediately. Plus, I'm going to be throwing rocks at people, right?
What about armor?
There's a wide variety of armor that you can get. Everything from leather to plate. The leather armor is probably the weakest. From there you've got bone, chainmail, and then of course, plate. A full harness of plate is the best protection that you can get. Unless you find some magic stuff, but it's expensive.
Oh, there is better.
What kind of magic armor is there?
Well, sometimes you can find some armor that has been magically enhanced. I've also heard of a fellow down in Trinsic that can make armor out of black rock. If that's true, it's probably even better than plate.
I have to wonder, making armor out of black rock, because we even just read a book by Rudgem the Mage sitting in Stonegate that tells you about black rock and how you can't really work with it. So I'd be very interested in how this blacksmith is doing such a thing.
I want to hear about weapons.
Oh, there are all manner of weapons out there. Some people like mass weapons, maces and things like that. Others prefer range weapons, longbows and warbows. Personally, I like swords. There are a variety of sword types out there, but I prefer the plain old broadsword. I also advise that you pick up a bow of some sort. You might start with a novice bow or a longbow. Sometimes your enemy won't be at close range, and you need a projectile weapon.
That is true. We do need to find a bow somewhere. I think that's it.
I've got to go. Goodbye.
All right then. Goodbye.
Yeah, we have 299 gold. Would you train the Avatar for 1 gold shy of your... No. He said we could take whatever we want, but... Are these real? No, those are decorative weapons. There's an itty-bitty baby short sword. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? A spiked club. Okay, so... the Avatar is now Negan. Alright. Cool. Let's go kill some zombies. Nah. Is that better than if I switch them out? It is. Yeah, it's better than the short sword, so... you know what? I will donate this to the armory. And then it'll fall on the floor. That's fine. Well, we've got more to explore here. There's obviously something back there that we might have to get creative about reaching, because none of this opens. Oh, excuse me, it does. So we'll see what's through that teleporter in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.